Hey guys, good to have you back. Welcome to another stream. We're picking up where we left off last night in Riverbrook. Let's see what happened last night. See, if we first start playing, we were a female whose motorcycle had broken down at a old gas station. Poked around the gas station. Thought we'd fix the motorcycle, but no. After that short little scene, we started playing this guy. Let's see, what all we do? We convinced a little girl that we were from another planet, just so she would tell us her secret. We helped find a large tabby cat that was actually a fox. Hey, no damn tabby cat, that was a fox. Well, then let's see. We pretty much tortured the fox though. We first found it up in a tree. To get it down, we took a reed to use as a blowgun. Then we took a skewer from a plate of food and a thing of alcohol. And apparently we sanitized the skewer and the alcohol, then used the reed to blow the skewer at the fox, which didn't quite make sense unless you were trying to kill the thing. I mean, couldn't you have at least just taken, I don't know, a rock and just kind of tossed it at it, just to goad it out of the tree? But no, we had to go the whole, what appeared to be the violent route. Then when it ran off, we found it. We put a thing of sardines out for it, and while it was eating, we tossed a box over it. Then it ran off with the box on it. It finally went back to its owner. We had to go through all that just to get the key to the gondola. And even then, we didn't actually ride the actual gondola. We used clothes hangers to ride the support for the gondola. Then we fell off that, and then we woke up here at the Sanatorium Paradiso. But I mean, so far things have been, it started out simple enough, the game did. You thought you were going there maybe on a vacation or something. You thought you'd won some sort of lottery for a free stay at the local inn. Of course, they didn't know what you were talking about though, and you yourself admitted that you hadn't entered any kind of lottery. So, yeah. Your first night in your room, there was what appeared to be a ghost rummaging through your suitcase, and it took some of your papers, because apparently your character's a astrophysicist, I think is what he is. And the female that we play at the first of the game, she kind of joins up with you because she's looking for people in the hills or something, and she's a I think she was an anthropologist. Or was it an archaeologist? Start with an A. I don't know. Anyway, we fell from our little clothes hanger, and she, I guess, made it to the other side. Yep. And we woke up in a room being asked all kinds of odd questions like where were we born? Or where were we assembled? And then while we were alone in the room, we escaped. And that's now where we pick up at. Our grand escape.
That's where I came through.
Yes, it is. There's a guy there. That's right, just walk slow.
You sound asleep, but I'd rather not push my luck.
Hook or something. Push your luck.
A list of patients.
Still that pin.
I can barely... A list of patients.
Here, let's see. Got your name, patient number, reason for stay. Of course, some of it appears to be in German, and we're in Germany, so that's why you're seeing the, German. Let's see. Suffering from severe nostalgia. Do not approach. Solitary confinement. No solid foods. Let's see. Please be kind to yourself. Adventure Game Geek. Stephen Walker. Note. Knows too much. Started growing awkwardly colorful rainbows on his head. Tobias. Kobold. Attacked by a murder of crows suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Trust issues. Justified. Psychiatrist. Lunatic Soviet spy. Soviet spies and, quotation marks. Sugar overdose. Let's see. I failed. He was right. Too much things to correlate. Okay, let's stay positive. Keep shouting, "You shall not pass" at people. I'm watching you through my glass eye. Saner here than at home. Retired forger of documents and IDs. Tries to use his INTJ death stare to shatter the personalities of others. Repeat guest. Maniacal company owner. Insanity caused by crooked painting in his wall-less room. Use a spoon to chisel two walls to a perfect 90 degrees. Psychic annoying, diagnosis pending. Delusions of adequacy. Got mad while fantasizing about the things to come. Patient is in a perpetual state of confusion, is convinced he is dreaming and unable to wake up, complains of constant tiredness and lack of dream powers. Froggy, coolest frog on Earth. Still alive.
I can barely imagine what these poor souls must have gone through. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort Trevor Brook. Beautifully situated retreat, fresh forest air, wooded mountain slopes, established high cuisine. I wonder what's in there. I need the right combination. far as I know, these apparatuses serve therapeutic purposes. They do, right?
I wish it would tell what it is when you hover over it or click on it. And you know, that's a fishing pole. Plane ticket. It's a coin that we found in the room we were locked in.
The door to the room where they had me locked up. Not as long as the snoring bully is sitting there.
See, if you double click, it does kind of the power walk. Let's see, where's it at here? Down here, controls. Point and click, walk and interact. Double click, power walk. Well, that's the regular walk. Nice and slow. Double. Now what I wish is that where this is way over here to the right, if you click to inspect it, he would do a power walk, but no. Just does a slow walk.
This door is sealed by a humongous lock. Sanatorium Paradiso. What a strange place.
It is. It truly is.
Iron bars? This place is a prison.
Okay, so we haven't looked at this. So I think we got everything down here. And we can be sure by doing this. See the little red X's? You get that by pressing the space bar. Yes, 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 yes. We knew that was there, we just hadn't clicked it. That's where it came from, so yes. That, yes. Wait.
I can hear the birds chirping outside. Ah, the sweet sound of freedom.
You see, that's kind of weird. I mean, that's for the lock.
This door is sealed by...
Yeah. Then you can also inspect the actual door itself. But when you move over, you see the way the lock lights up. That's the reason I didn't notice it until I pressed that. See, that's the lock itself. That's the door. So, yeah. Jumper.
The stairs lead up to the administration.
All right. It's a lot of books.
X-rays. The wonders of science. Construction schematics for a quantum discriminator. Never heard of it. I am a quantum physicist for what it's worth.
Quantum physicist. I thought it was astrophysics. Quantum. Hey, more books. Yeah. Jeez.
As beautiful as the view is, I think I'd rather leave.
The barbecue.
I'll take it with me, It might come in handy should I need an improvised hat.
Like a tinfoil hat.
Somebody cooked a piece of meat on this. I don't want to think about it. No coals, no
Why not?
matches.
It could have been a good piece of meat.
An aquarium full of leeches? This place is full of strange surprises.
I mean, it's got to be better than the cooked meat at the inn we were staying at. Because what did we find on the meat there? Maggots. Dinosaurs. Here we go. Friday, August 11th, 1967. Keys mislaid. That's where we were staying at. It was the innkeeper. Can opener shortage. It mentions here about losing the keys, or somebody took them. Can't access the cellar. But she told us that her brother? She thought that her brother taking the keys?
Odd.
Employees of the Millennium. I like these little pictures like this. There's like a few of them in the inn. So I can't help but wonder if maybe on the pictures, maybe it's, I don't know, caricatures of like developers that made the game, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see. Anything like, wait, there's something.
So many books. Maybe I should consider staying in this place.
Let's see. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Yep.
A pretty steep downslope. I guess I'll have to find another way.
What do we got here? Oh,
I'm not in the mood for a snack right now.
okay.
I'm not in the mood for a snack right now.
Let's see here. Yep. Okay, where to go? Where to go? Can't go that way with that guy there. Go back here. Yeah, this is where we woke up at.
Where the heck am I?
It doesn't have a coin slot.
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me go.
First, the tests.
Yes, I'm ready. I don't want to. I refuse to take part in the test. I have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Forget it.
Use it in the shower.
Oh no. I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say, son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes.
So,
Where the heck am I?
Are you ready for...
Let me
let's see,
find them.
fine.
That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy.
Let's see.
Could these be the keys to the main entrance?
I know exactly what you are up to. Forget it.
No, nothing.
Could you adjust the contrast settings?
No?
Could you adjust the contrast settings?
We'll see. Looks like you click on whatever that is. But no! No.
Now just get going already.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
Let's see,
Robots.
robots.
Or to be more precise, perhaps a mechanical exoskeleton.
I knew it. Second image?
Cookies, molehills, and daddy issues. You are aware that all this is totally obsolete, right? We're gonna play along.
A
Spaceship.
spaceship. The Andromeda. Oh, no it isn't.
Just as expected. Image number 3.
See, an angel, a butterfly. Are we done soon? Butterfly.
A beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been bitten by a butterfly? No, me either.
Remarkable. And we're done. That's that. Mr. Tenhauser, there is no need to play games anymore. It's your decision to make. We both know you'll run out of excuses sooner or later. That's when we've got you. Then you'll have nowhere left to hide. We know who and what you are. Ultimately, it's up to you to take that first step into the right direction. Let's keep you here for the time being. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
I don't know what the doctor thinks we are.
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me go.
First,
Let's see what these other ones do. I refuse to take part in your test.
I refuse to take part in your tests.
as you wish. After all, I can force you. Or can I? Are you ready?
Let me go.
First?
I don't want to.
Later then.
You don't really have a choice then, do you? was just trying to figure out what that fuse box did. I'll turn the shower off.
Are you
Let me.
first?
Fine then. That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy.
He's going to flick the switch on me if I make even the slightest move.
What do you mean, flick the switch on me? I don't...
Now just get going already.
If you. Let's start with a sort of warm up. We're going, and you will first.
Nah, it's the same crap. Fine, a mesh of dots and
A
lines.
mesh like the neural pathways of a nervous wreck.
Fast set.
You are aware that all of this is totally obsolete, right?
If you say. Now, image.
Are we done?
You know, this isn't really option. And we're done. I'm not 100% convinced yet. Maybe you had us fooled all along. Let's keep you here for the time. Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
It's, let's see, I don't think there's anything else in here. That's the room that we were in. Can't do anything with this.
Iron bars?
You sound asleep.
Not as long as the snoring.
So he'll walk like a rat in front of him like that, but go. Took a lot of effort for him to get up those stairs, didn't it? I mean, we fixed that.
Let me go.
Let's
Fine then.
see, I don't know, are we supposed to answer these in like a certain way?
That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy.
Can't do anything with this.
Could you adjust the...
Let's see. Just that.
Could these be the keys to the.
I know.
Now just.
If. Let's sort of. We're going, and you will first.
Okay.
The universe.
but it could also be a cup of latte from a top-down perspective.
I knew it. Second, it...
A spade, the Androm,
Just as expected.
an angel, or maybe Valkyries?
Remarkable. And we're done. I'm not 100. Maybe you... Let's keep you... Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally.
What a trip.
What a trip.
Let's see.
Are you ready for further tests?
Let me... Fine then, I'm ready. That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. Now just get going already.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
Let's see.
A mesh like... You are a
Cliff.
Now we only need to get a few things set up. Then we'll pick you up once the proceedings are about to commence. Knock on the door when you feel ready.
I think I'm sobering up again finally. What a trip.
Okay, so let's see. Trying to think of what we haven't found yet. Pick here. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, that? Oh heck!
There's something written on the wall.
Well, thanks, I guess.
5078. So I guess we had to get that to stop sparking in order to use that. Because see, that was not there when we first got in this room. When we woke up in the room. No, it was not.
I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
Let's see, day 1, patient detained for further examination after unauthorized incursion into restricted area. Day 3, patient summoned for examination of associative capabilities. Day 9, further examination of associative capabilities. Patient emits blue-greenish fluorescent secretion. Blue-greenish fluorescent secretion. Day 12, lizard test. fifth and sixth digits of patient nearly 50% regrown within the first 24 hours. 14, both fingers completely regenerated. Remarkable. Day 55. Test sequence association form. Patient's description of shapes and patterns appears lavish, almost infatuated. 56. Patient seems to enjoy even the most dreadful and hideous shapes and patterns. Assumption. Patient incapable of evil thoughts? 64. Patient appears limp and exhausted. Romler claims to have witnessed an ethereal glow that I can't confirm. 65. Patient released unscheduled until further notice. I wonder if that's the dude that was in our room. Because it says, claims to have witnessed an ethereal glow from the patient, and also, right here, patient emits.
There you are.
Patient emits the blue
You
green,
must be lost.
kind of like the footprints we found. That's right there.
I just needed to catch a breath of fresh air.
No more lame excuses. We are going to perform the test now.
Oh, we did that.
That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Could you adjust the contrast settings?
Come on,
If you... Let's start with a short evaluation of your a sort of warm-up. We are going... And you will first...
War.
That is unexpected.
See, that's a new choice.
Second image.
That's a new choice.
cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number 3.
Unnecessary violence.
Unnecessary violence.
Extraordinary. And we're done. Counting in the benefit of the doubt, I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
2.
I enjoy carrying a lot of stuff with me.
3.
I don't bring matters to an end.
I'm leaning towards a 2.
I often get the impression that my life and the world around me is nothing but an illusion.
Holy Slumber Morel. Undeniably, 4 points.
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So, what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
I mean, I honestly don't know if this has any sort of effect on the game or not. So, let's see.
Aggressive. That color again. It's everywhere. Have you noticed? God, it makes my eyes hurt.
How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
Coziness. Everyone keeps talking about cookies and campfire.
Thank you. And what are your associations?
Uplifting. A cute kitten fighting over a ball of twine with another very cute kitten.
Remarkable. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
What was your name again?
What was your name again?
Just the test. And this one?
Kevin?
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions where you have to make a decision.
The shape's
Would
name's
you
Kevin.
rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
This seems to be a good opportunity to point out that I am not an alien.
Would you rather be the only suit at Woodstock or the only hippie on Wall Street?
What exactly is this Woodstock you're referring to?
Would you rather be a lion without teeth or a gnu without legs?
I could still have soups and stews as a lion, right?
Would you rather want to have Heinz Erhardt's expertise in economics or Ludwig Erhardt's sense of humor?
Can't I have Amelia Earhart's courage instead?
Would you rather be an eagle with a shell or a turtle with wings?
Is this about calculating the aerodynamics of a turtle shell in relation to a given wingspan?
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
Kiss my bum.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Could you be projecting your own insecurities onto others? When the time is right, I shall reveal myself for all the world to witness. Did I already mention I'm selling these fine massage rods? But you don't have one. You traded the only one you had to the innkeeper for the fishing rod. Oh God.
Well, yes. Aren't you?
Oh, Pro,
Do
you
you
felt like a
sometimes
cat.
feel that everything is just about to happen, while all of it has already been decided?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds.
It's always the aliens. Who that keep? Damn jerk.
This is an act of illegal detention. I know my rights. Prepare to get sued. You sound asleep.
Yeah, nothing else to do in here.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Chapter 3. The Tannhauser Gate.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen.
Gretchen's the female we first played, the one with the motorcycle. And she was at the end when we got there. I really wish the game had like a some kind of journal that you could look at that would keep track of the people you've met and things like that.
This chain is part of the cable car.
See, there's a clothes hanger.
Maybe a trace of Gretchen's. I hope.
Maybe I can use it later to ride back into town.
Let's have at it.
Not sure what we do with it, but okay.
I can't reach it.
So since we didn't explore there, I'm going to assume that the door was stuck. And we would have to do that anyway.
C3H8. Propane. Highly flammable.
And now it's in our pocket. Somehow.
An old ore mining cart. Beyond repair. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner.
No, Hans, that would be a...
You wouldn't know unless you try.
Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me.
No, Hans, that would be a really bad idea.
Do it anyway. But then again, I have alcohol in me. What do I know? Nah. So like, what I use is kind of like a booster.
Not without headgear. I'm not that tired of living.
Alright, let's see.
Debris.
There we
People
go.
keep losing helmets all the time.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, such a good idea. Ooh, he did.
Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave.
It's your fault.
It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
And I noticed that for whatever reason, the like the cutscenes, like that part with the tunnel, seems to be kind of in low resolution for some reason. It was like that before, telling a cutscene where he was driving up like a mountain pass in a little VW bus. It was low quality as well, but when you get to the actual game, it looks fine.
That's a pretty deep drop. I can't even see the floor from here.
Up, George Water.
Can anybody hear me? I've heard that cave
Fish?
fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now.
I wish I could stay in Tobruk forever. I wish I would someday find myself or find someone to really connect to. I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave. I wish this wishing thing would actually work.
I wish this wishing thing would actually work.
Listening for a splash. No. No, 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 not hear anything. No, no. Wait, wait. Oh, nope. There's nothing down. I wasted a quarter.
Away
out
with
of
it.
Well, that sounded like water. Didn't hear the coin hit any kind of water, though.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Yes, especially when you're riding in a minecart.
Darn. My attempts at resourceful engineering have not withstood the test of time.
Pickaxe. Wait, oh, that. What we got here?
This valve is missing its rotary handle. This valve is missing its rotary handle. Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall.
Okay.
Years of decay. An interesting rock formation. It doesn't look too solid.
Help!
Help us, Rock! I'll take that back, thank you.
Gretchen? Maybe I can swing over.
Swing on what, fool?
Maybe I... There's some sort of light beyond.
Which way we come? This way? We went. Meow.
Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March.
I guess the rock's gonna be a little platform for us. No, yes, not. The character models in the game, it still reminds me of the I didn't look that up last night either. It was the Studio Ghibli movie that's on HBO Max. It's the one that's computer generated. It's not from Hayao Miyazaki. I think it's from his son. Let's see, what is that called? Hold on, I need to look that up, otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. Earwig and the Witch. That's what it is. And that's from Goro Miyazaki. I watched that. I didn't hate it. That was okay, but it's like the character we're playing. I guess it's his face, the size of his nose. It reminds me of the one character from the movie. Now I'll have to look that character up. Cause that'll bug me. Well, anyway, I didn't think it was a bad animated movie. I was just disappointed by the ending of it because the ending of it seemed really, really rushed. So I think I read somewhere that it was actually originally supposed to be like a series, I think. But maybe that fell through and it just switched over to becoming just an animated film.
Oh, you finally made made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing.
Did she even look for us?
Wow. Congratulations. I think you found your ritual site.
I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist. And you didn't do jack shit. I found your camp outside. Alright, back to work.
I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist, among other things.
You must have bumped your head too hard.
No, for real. There is an old sanitarium down this valley.
I thought no one's lived there in ages.
There's at least one so-called scientist. He conducted a wide range of crazy tests on me.
Tests?
God, I was
Yes,
an alien.
he had me talk about colors and answer personal questions.
Tannhauser, are you sure you haven't suffered some sort of brain damage?
How do I know?
I found your camp outside.
I found your camp outside.
Yes. I waited for you.
Could have looked for
But since
me.
it took you so long, I couldn't resist going ahead. Enough talk. Let's find a way to open this monstrous gate. What do you think?
Who'd build such a thing?
No idea. Definitely not my proto-Germans.
I'm still wondering who built this.
Let's see. Here's that.
I've been thinking, what if it wasn't meant to keep someone out, but to keep something in?
There's some lights
Let's
up
find
here.
out.
There's aliens behind there.
We need to get that door open.
Sure.
Did you actually rappel down?
Of course. How else?
Okay, let's see. We look at that, talk to her. We see this. We got lights up there. Big door. Anything else? What? That's where some of the exits are so small it's hard to see. Like on this. Up there, see? I don't see one on the rope. But you can't interact with it though.
Any ideas?
I'll let you give me a minute.
Maybe this is some kind of activation device.
Can we just knock?
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details.
Beverly, I'll save myself. Because Gretchen didn't give a shit. Intercom. Ooh.
And again. And again.
Okay.
And again.
I don't get it.
Saying that.
Open sesame!
And again.
You keep saying that, I'm gonna keep doing it.
And again.
No.
What do you think?
Who'd build such a thing?
No idea. Definitely not my Proto-Germans.
I'm still wondering who built this and why.
Well,
Exciting. These must be the thrills they advertised.
I've already made an entry on this.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was. Now that I'll get.
huh.
Maybe this is some kind of activation device.
What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to Be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow?
Oh,
What's that over there?
Just a crack in the wall.
What's that over there?
Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
What's that over there?
Only a flock of bats. Or is it a swarm? A herd? A gaggle?
okay.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to Path of No Return. Hogwash, you Romans.
Did you notice that other little light turning on?
Yes.
Please light up these symbols.
Well, it must be easier and faster if we had our own little
Wow,
flashlight.
these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep.
There, another light.
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Now there are 5 lights. What does it mean?
Could you point the light in this direction?
Nope.
Just a shadow.
Can I get a light here?
And that should be it though, because that looks like all those little lights are lit up.
No, nothing. And
What? Seriously?
please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Can we take a look at the graffito again? Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Again, 5 lights.
Exciting. These must be the thrills they advertised.
Let's see, something else?
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
Let's see. Well, it seems like it doesn't matter what you look at first. It doesn't light up in any certain order. Let's see. They're all different though.
And
Like
again.
hieroglyphics. Let's see, what is this?
Please show me the Latin inscriptions again.
But maybe definitely have to do them in some sort of order though.
And again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
I'm thinking maybe
And again.
the order
Could you light up the cave paintings for me again?
they could have been left here.
Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again.
I wish that it would tell you when you hover like what it is. Because when you click on it and do the inspection thing, that's when she shines her light on it. And if that's not like the right one you're looking for, it's in the order you're wanting, it screws the whole damn thing up. Let's see. It's the Latin
Please
one.
show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again?
I think.
Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights.
This looks promising.
This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Yes!
Made a discovery, guys.
Let me find the light switch first.
Okay then, so that puzzle. Each of the carvings on the wall, they were from a different period of time. Hieroglyphics, now it's Egyptian, Latin. So it looked like you had to go in order from oldest to newest, you know, when they could have been left there. Like I said, it would have been so much easier if you could have just pointed at it, used maybe the inspection, you know, the magnifying glass to show what it is first. And if you want to use that one, let's see, use this right here to have her shine the light on it. Because when you use this to inspect it, she went ahead and shone her light on them. And like I said, if that wasn't the right order, you know, if that wasn't the symbol you were looking for, it screwed you up. Let's see,
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this. Let's take a look around. This is exciting.
All sorts of strange
Did
gadgetry.
you see that pretty large particle accelerator? Wow.
All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune. We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. No idea what purpose they might serve.
What was that? Somebody's empty beer bottle? You're gonna get whacked by that.
I'd rather not come too close to this killing machine.
Grab it. Get below
I'd
it.
rather not come too close to this killing machine.
You just gotta duck. Duck!
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all.
I brought back order to the universe. I brought back order to the universe.
And who would have thought? The bottle saved the universe.
It seems to be defective. Of course, the door is blocked. An opening mechanism.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
Error. Memory overflow.
Look, guys, right there. You know what that is? It's a Red Bull. What are we dealing with here?
Error. Memory overflow. Error. Memory overflow.
What an enormous compound.
Any idea?
I wonder who or...
Okay, yes, 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 yes. 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 Mm-hmm. Run! Run!
Of course, the door is blocked.
Like I said, my issue... when you bring up this, it does not tell you what these items are. Now, some of them, obviously, you can figure out the fishing pole. Nope, plane ticket. Big X. Chip. But, chip, chip.
It seems to be defective. "64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear chips? Good lord. Gretchen,
Good lord, indeed.
this is the future. Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
What if I don't want to identify myself?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
And if I'm
And
not
if I'm
authorized?
not authorized?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
Any idea?
I wonder...
Ah.
Of course.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
Alright, you can call me Hans. My name is Tannhauser. Did that. I can't see you. Who's talking
I
there?
can't see you. Who's talking there?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
Can't you just open this?
I am...
My name is...
I do not recognize you. I am only allowed to grant access.
kind of station is this?
Is this?
The station was built by the I may only give this information to author.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Strack and Dr. Römmler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
Wasn't Rommler mentioned in the paper we found at the safe, the sanatorium? Could have sworn that name was mentioned there. It's me, Dr. von Strack.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
Patient by nature. This is better be naughty by nature.
You are a very loyal computer, Barbarossa.
Dr. Römmler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Römmler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
People lie sometimes. Maybe they weren't confident enough to tell you the truth. Maybe he didn't want to hurt your feelings. The question is rather if you believe them or not.
The question is rather if you believe them or not.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
Yes, it's perfectly logical. You can never know for sure. That's the point. You simply can't. I'm giving up.
You can never know for sure.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent. Could you do me a favor and open my intake vent? Please. My processor is breaking into sweat.
No, you're not going to.
Okay, I'm going to help you.
Thank you. You are...
Smoking.
That hit the spot.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here, if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
That's what I get for helping you. Pretty please. But you do know me.
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
See?
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Römmler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
Maybe. Ugh.
I am your friend, Barbarossa.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me, would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
See, Gretchen, didn't need brute force. You just want the violence.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious?
After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser.
Damn,
but
you do
had
like
to
the
follow me
violence.
around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue.
I is so confused. Who the heck is Taft?
You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
Well, damn, Gretchen.
Bye-bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Okay, now I did not expect Gretchen to turn out to be such a bitch. I mean, we did get to play her right at the beginning of the game. Because, you know, when you start the game, you can either choose prologue or pre-title. If you choose the pre-title, that's when you get to play the short sequence of Gretchen, where her motorcycle breaks down at the little gas station. There was no indication she's going to be evil.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing.
She shot Barbarossa. We just made friends with that guy. With that machine. Yeah.
Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
What do you want my journal? Saturn portal? What does she talk about?
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Well, what's my role in all this?
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home.
It's just the way he said that. I'm sure you were the right guy for me.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die. Simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement to get you here.
No way. Wait, what? Come again? Please, go on.
Please, go on.
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune
It's
in.
amazing what they sell at Walmarts in the future.
There are dangers, though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now.
Who built this portal?
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon, a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian, a cosmic G-spot. It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions. Enough talk. Let's move.
Chapter 4. Transdimensional homesick blues. This again.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Okay, maybe later then.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there.
I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now.
Well, how do they get all this up into the room without anybody asking questions?
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts.
A small collection of hydrinos. What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Dang.
They're having a blast out there.
Let's see, we already looked at that before.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about...
You don't look so good.
No, it's cool, really.
What's the stats here? Palm discriminator? You really are from another dimension, right? What about the concept of interdimensional traveling?
So when you were talking about the outlines of reality,
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it, and a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void? I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we humans did was wrong.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this? I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
What were you fleeing from?
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money, I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Let's see,
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. Depends. All that's not really what it's all about.
Cool. How are you holding?
Don't worry.
Can I ask you?
Yes?
Second doll trump.
Look, depends. That's
Cool. How are you?
Don't worry.
Can I ask?
Yes?
Are there more?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold, but there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
let's see, this one.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally.
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Let's see here. Yes.
An empty jar.
Well, we'll take that.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda.
A hyperlogic coupler.
An ectoplasm interference oscillator. That's a prototype of the Valentine. A gift from a friend.
A cosmic slipstream capacitator.
Interphasic coil spanner, quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
I recognize the word scissors.
It's an excerpt of the Tonklin diary. Gasoline powder.
Let's see.
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface.
Pretty much
And last
everything.
but not least, a particle accelerator.
I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that...
That the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
It's the orgone collector.
Yep. Yep, 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 yep. 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 Still gonna watch us? Oh. He's lost interest in us, guys. Yesterday we started playing, she couldn't take her eyes off of us. I'm gonna stand in front of your TV. Little girl was getting all pissy yesterday when you walked in front of it.
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever so riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
Not the real world, it's a TV show. There is ice cream and cotton candy waiting outside. Why don't you take a small breath of fresh air? You'll get square eyes from all the tube rays.
But there is ice cream and cotton candy waiting outside.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
She's back in her parallel.
Ooh, what's that? It's a new one.
Yikes!
I have no idea what that is.
Modern cuisine. A garnished looks a bit. I've. Note to self.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the track. There's something funny about that clock.
What it is, I don't know.
A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big.
How big?
Let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle? Whistle?
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks.
I bet that massage rod's upstairs under your mattress. Because when she saw it yesterday, you should have seen her face.
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look?
You could definitely. You may call off the police.
How come?
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I would like.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Taft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already. Well. Never.
Let's see if you look for a real deposit.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
I don't think we're going
Make
to get that
yourself
back.
at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
Then again, I don't think we'd want it back though, will we? Let's see.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Trübelanke.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then.
I do wish you could kind of zoom in closer, though, get a better look at things.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
Dude,
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver.
cotton candy's awesome. What are you talking about?
Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver.
No. I'm just saying that to be edgy.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs. I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
I love honey roasted almonds myself. We got our whistle, which was not our deposit. What is that? I didn't say what that was. We're going to say it's green gravy. Empty jar. Still got our pickaxe. Roasted almonds.
Baron Otto Teton of Trüberbrook Sutz, reunited with his tomcat claws. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He's resting. My loyal Claus.
Claus was the one he keeps calling a tabby cat. But it's a freaking fox.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Trüberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft, yes, a real good for nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Trüberbrook, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
What we got here?
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your bronze to the test?
Bronze?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
Step right, mister!
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider...
All right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a
dose
little
of
dose
vitamins,
of
don't you
vitamins,
think?
don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
So he has an interesting leg. It's not a peg leg. Looks like the end of maybe a violin, maybe?
He's wearing a violin neck for a peg leg.
Oh shit, got it first time.
Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailor man doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
One second, guys. Oh, let's see. About that beer water.
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
Well, why did you become a sailor man if you're scared of water?
If I may ask, why did you become a sailor man if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailor man.
This is so confusing.
And I like the
my
outfit.
shoes.
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Alright, let's see. Yep. Power walk, power walk, power walk.
Locked.
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
Yeah, it looks open, but there's nobody there
How
though.
about rental? 1 hour.
No. Even the boat's gone. What's that?
That's a ticket for the raffle.
Oh.
This must be my lucky day.
Must be my lucky day and it has a 4-leaf clover on it.
Step right up. Every ticket's Guaranteed. Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Trübelanke.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize. A can of cat food. Generously provided by the Trüberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy.
Yes, I will enjoy my can of cat food. For the cat that I don't have. I wonder if it's chicken or beef.
Moment to reach operational temperature.
And I wonder if it's chunky or pate. I know my cats love the pate. They don't like the chunky shit.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitzt sich beim Schwager. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sure.
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Boot! We got boot! Hell yeah.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhaus.
The pleasure is all mine.
Figure he say hell costs like in the cat food.
I need to be on.
Until...
Okay.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Not entirely sure what the purpose of that was.
This bucket seems to have been hung.
Patience, just a moment.
The mere thought. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery.
Well, let's see. Don't run! Run, damn you! Well, at least we're meeting new characters now.
I'm not going to use this thing again. I have to insert.
We had a coin, but we threw it into the water.
Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center.
If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
We're
There's
missing
something
it.
in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually
What do you mean, actually?
well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down...
I just like traveling. Always on the road.
Let's see. So you're taking a break.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I'm actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off the devil's stealing. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of... Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I've got to go.
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
I think she put them on. Oh, all right, guys. I think we'll call it there for tonight. I think we made some decent progress. The further we get into the game, the more mystery we get. It's a good thing. Even though our character has odd taste in jeans. Skinny jeans. and she stole her massager and gives a whistle. Oh well. Well, let's see, we'll pick up here again tomorrow. Same place. We're close to it. I'll say that because sometimes the whole save mechanics of games can be a little bit wonky. They can put you back from where you thought you saved at. Never know. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by tonight. I appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow night. As always, I hope you have a good rest of your night.